Hello everybody and welcome to Pages and Pens. Today I'm here with my May reading wrap-up. Let's jump right into it. Today is the 5th of May. I have finished 2 books. Just 2. But, you know, listen, it's something. I have officially gone back to work. I am working back in the home that I nanny at, and things are different, things are weird. It feels strange and unsafe, but also kind of great to be out of the house. So, you know, it's a mixed bag. But I wanted to talk about the things that I've read so far this month. First up this month, I read Genuine Fraud by E. Lockhart. It was okay. I didn't love it as much as We Were Liars. So much didn't get wrapped up, so much didn't get addressed. There's so much that I still don't understand. I do think that the writing style was kind of cool. I did like the Tarantinoing of it, where we start at the beginning, we work our way back, but it was still very confusing. Not a fan of the story. You're gonna pose a question, give me the answer. It's just how I feel. So what did I give this? 2 stars? It was probably like a 2.5, but I couldn't go 3, guys. I couldn't. I love We Were Liars. I have read it, I've reread it, I have 5-starred it each time. I adore it. Not this one. It's gonna go on my unhaul pile, which I have to film soon. You've probably already seen it. 'Twas a doozy. So this is going on that pile. I read Distress Signals by Catherine Ryan Howard. And if you're a Philly fan, Pennsylvania resident, who doesn't vote for Pittsburgh teams, then you'll know one of my very favorite baseball players of all time on the Phillies was Ryan Howard. So every time I see Catherine Ryan Howard, I just think of Ryan Howard, who I'm assuming looks nothing like this woman, but man, did he look good. So I just keep thinking about him. Anyway, I've officially read all of her books now. This is the first of her books, and then The Liar's Girl, and then Rewind. I don't want to say you can tell it's her first book, but her writing style is close, but not quite on par. She does still have a cool way of structuring her chapters and her story, but I think she really hit her stride in The Liar's Girl and in Rewind, and this one was still lacking a little bit. We do follow 2 different timelines and 2 different storylines that weave together at one point in a less satisfying way and a less meaningful way than I was really hoping they did. Also, I got like 200 pages into this and I was still waiting for like a red herring suspect. We had like red herring situations, like maybe this is what happened, maybe that's what happened, but no like, who the hell did it? This is about a guy whose girlfriend goes missing while she's on a cruise. She's lost at sea. And they're like, no, sir, she got off the boat. And he's like, no, she didn't. She would have come home to me. And they're like, she's not a missing person. She just doesn't want to be with you anymore. And he's like, I don't believe you. And he goes looking for answers. Very exciting, very gripping. I did really enjoy it. I read it really quick and I enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. I think I still enjoyed Rewind the most, but like still a really satisfying debut thriller. Like I really enjoy her books. So I'm super glad that I have them all now and I've read them all now. That's an old library book. And did I annotate it? Yep, I did. So I still have to input that into my spreadsheet. That is the 2nd book that I finished for the month. I am reading a couple other books, but I've only finished 2 books. Today is the 5th. So just like real talk, real life stuff. I've been in this apartment for 2 months and I haven't left. Not for anything, not for groceries, not for nothing. And a part of that is trying to keep an elderly loved one safe, but another part of that is just like, it don't feel safe out there for me. It feels very like, nope, I'm safe at home and anywhere outside of that is just danger. So it felt real strange going to work the other day, and I'm just trying to adapt to that feeling of being outside and feeling like outside is unsafe, but being there with the kids feels really good. And being outside of the house for a little bit is really good for my soul. Like I do feel better, but the anxiety is still there. Also, spiders have taken over my car. They own my SUV now. It's not mine anymore. I got in there, it was covered in spider webs. I had to like battle through them, cut them all down. I got back out of work for like 8 hours and they had re-established webs and dominance. So now it's just like a struggle for them to realize like I'm back in my car every day. Could be one, could be a whole throng. I'm not sure, but there's webs. There's webs and they're mad. So now I've got to like reassert dominance in my own vehicle. That is it for now. That's my update and I'll touch base with you guys when I've read something else. Hello and welcome back to another May update. I have 2 books to update you on that I have finished. Today is Mother's Day. What the heck day is that? The 10th. Yep. And I finished The Arrangement by Robin Harding. This has already been in my unhaul video, but I'm getting rid of this guy. I gave it 3 stars. It was fine, but when you look at books that have been reviewed by people that are represented in this, namely sex workers, and they don't like the representation, and the mystery thriller aspect of it was just meh, then, I mean, it's not one that I need to keep. I do have a couple tabs in here that I'm going to take out. Trigger warnings for stalking, abusive exes, domestic violence, rape, cutting, self-harm, murder. It was what it was. I'm glad that it's kind of off my shelf, but I'm going to go ahead. That goes into my unhaul pile now that I'm done with it. Also, on my TBR for this month, I wanted to make or break The Ancestor by Danielle Trussoni. This one came out in April. I don't know if this got pushed or not. It might be out. Nope. I think I gave it 2 stars, but I technically got about 170 pages through this, and then I kind of like skim read through the ending, and oh my god, what an ending. I was really uninterested in this book almost from the start. Like, it just was not gripping me. But you know that there's this like monster in this like remote village that she's now a part of. Like, she inherits a castle and this family estate, and along with it this family secret that she had no idea she was a part of. She has to uncover what that is and what that means and what her ancestors look like, and because she doesn't know much about her ancestors, and we get that through this book. But what we learn is so ridiculous to me. So ridiculous to me. There are content warnings for loss of children, stillborn deaths, miscarriages, kidnapping, rape, murder, abuse, pregnancy via rape. I was not a fan. I was not a fan. And when I got to the end and I found out like more about the monster and more about this girl's ancestry, I was not expecting that, and I'm glad I didn't invest the rest of the time to read the other 160 pages. So those 2 books are going to go into my unhaul pile. So of my original TBR, I think I have left Tuesday Mooney, Karen Slaughter, and I have Q, which I'm going to be starting now. I have a bookmark in there, but it's literally on page 1. So I'm going to start Q, see what I think about that one, move on to the other 2. I'm going to probably just start picking from my shelves and seeing what else I have on there after that. I think I might be ready to let go of thrillers. I think. We'll see how much I prove myself a liar at the end of this vlog, but I think I can let go of them and read something else. We shall see. All right, friends, it's time to update you for a little bit of reading in May. I got not slumpy, I got diamond painty. So I've not been reading very much physically. I realized that I was ready for a little bit of a break from thrillers, and I tried to go to other books. I am still trying to get through Library of the Unwritten, and it is not happening. So I put it down, actually. I got to page 129. I started to diamond paint, and whilst diamond painting, listened to The Ninth House, or just Ninth House, by Leigh Bardugo. I gave it 4 stars. I did not hate this. I expected to hate it a lot more than I did. Didn't really hate it. It meandered a tiny little bit. There wasn't nearly enough world building, magic building, or discussion about the secret societies as I wanted. But all in all, did not hate it as much as I anticipated hating it after everybody kind of went apeshit over it. Glad I listened to it. After that, I listened to Crescent City, House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. I gave that one 3 stars. So, am I reading fantasy again? Yeah. Am I reading adult/new adult fantasy? Yeah. Today's the first day of the contemporaryathon mini edition, so I will not be reading that for a little bit. I'm out of the thrillers, so I think contemporaryathon will be a success, and then I can go on to just reading whatever the heck I want without being pigeonholed into thrillers. Thoughts on Crescent City. It wasn't bad, but it was recycled. Crescent City is just a reimagined Feyre and Rhys. Secretly strong, half human, half fae female. Another powerful, misunderstood man with wings. Friendships will save the day type of situation. Was I reading for the sex? No. Not reading for the sex. Did I need to hear about his cock as much as I did? No. I appreciate it right off the bat. Sarah J. Maas starts by doing something she never really does. The stakes are just laughable. I 3-starred it. It wasn't a 2-star. I didn't hate it. I don't think it's inherently bad. It's just inherently Sarah J. Maas tropey. If you know her writing, you know how this is going to go. I don't think I will continue with the series. I think I'm going to leave it right where it is. For an 800-page book, the world building in an 800-page book, I don't understand why things are the way they are. Not really. I don't understand why slavery is just so widely accepted by certain people. I don't exactly understand what happened to cause this great battle. I don't understand the divide between the human world and the world that they have going on now. I feel like a lot was not explained for an 800-page book. There was a lot of white room syndrome kind of happening where could have been happening anywhere. Hello, dear friends. I am here with a May update, right? It's not the first one. I finished more than one book, so this is not the beginning of my May vlog, right? I don't think so. Have I vlogged yet for May? What the fuck? Psh, mind blown.